making sure that we are participating in that area of technology.
So Steve Jobs was right then.
I guess I don't know if I want to be quoted saying that. You could say there are things he's certainly been right about, and I'd say there's things he's been wrong about, and you could say the same about Bill Gates, right?
Yeah,
so, I guess the good thing about if you walk around prognosticating about technology, you're going to be right about some things, and you're wrong about some things, right? So.
But for now, the role of partner is not to sell this product, but to build solution around this platform.
Yeah. We haven't announced any distribution. I think the Windows 8 ecosystem, that continues to be the thing. We believe very strongly that it is not one device fits all needs. And if you looked at the ones that Tammy showed in her presentation, so I'm not a slate guy. I've got a couple slates at home. That picture I showed of my daughter, she really did take that away from me. That's not, and so that's hers now. I've given up on that one. The one I love is the Lenovo, and it's an Ultrabook Touch that flips around and folds over. I think it's
yoga or something.
Yeah, that's right, yoga. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. So that's the one I'm going to get. I already know which one I want. Okay? And that's because I like a keypad. I like a full-size keypad. I like the Ultrabook form factor thin. I love that it's touch because it's great to be able to walk up there and touch, right? Some people really like these small slates. These things that are like this big. Some people, 7, 9, 11. I mean, there are all these things. That Toshiba they were showing that was that kind of funky. It was profile was very long and thin, so the screen was like that. I mean, that would be amazing if you're like multimedia gaming kind of guy. You like to watch movies.
Yeah.
That's what that screen would be pressed for, right? It's probably not what we want to work on. So I think I know the hardware market is about to head into this rebirth or renaissance on Windows machines, and I'm very excited about it. And if you just look at some of the new energy that's going on there.
Yeah, the Galaxy Note, have you seen that?
Yes, I have.
It's kind of somewhere between a tablet and a smartphone. It's like 5
Yeah,
inches
so that's an even smaller one. Yeah.
And I think a lot of people using them actually.
Yeah, I mean, most of the Samsung stuff, if you notice, they do a kind of generic piece of hardware, and then they can run whatever software they want on it.
Sure.
So I wouldn't be surprised to see something like that running Windows at some point.
Yeah.
But Samsung's a great partner too. They make some beautiful. I mean, the Samsung Series 9, a beautiful PC.
I have a question about the partners in this 365 Open, Office 365 Open. How much of an impact do you think that's going to have? I mean, is that really going to change? Is it radically changing the way that partners are going to make money with Microsoft? Is it going to be a real game changer?
I think it's one of these things again that I think we need to kind of wait and see a little bit. But because I can tell you there are people who think it is just the most amazing thing and it's going to change the channel completely.
Right.
And then there are people who think, hey, there's already a lot going on with Advisor and some of these other things, and it's not going to have that big of an impact. I think the right answer is again somewhere in the middle. There are a set of partners who feel very strongly about their need to control the customer experience to that level. Be single billing. If you look at Intune today, one of the interesting things about Intune is Intune's a model where it's about managing a set of devices, right? And it's sold on a per device basis. But there have been partners who have been buying licenses and reselling that already. So clearly there is some energy in the system for that. People have been doing Intune. It's going to be very interesting to watch. It could be quite different. Well, all right, we will see differences by segment. In enterprise accounts, I don't think it's going to have any impact. Enterprise accounts buy through enterprise agreements, and our licensing is very clear there, and I don't think it's going to have impact there. In small business, I think it could have quite a big impact because if you look at the traditional channel, I mean, if nothing else, it fully engages the traditional channel. Today, disties are not fully engaged in selling the cloud. Okay, they're still figuring out how to do it. And the way this works is it's a skew. This is why disties have struggled with the cloud up until now, is they can't skew it up and put it into their configuration systems, right? And provisioning and all that stuff. So what's neat about this is they just get, I don't know if it was explained, if you guys got the explanation how it works, but do you know how how we sell Office now in full package product, the boxes? So you open it up, and there's a card. It's called the product key card, and it's got a 5x5 code on it. That's basically how this open Office 365 is going to work. And so for the channel, it's just another set of SKUs. So they come in, disties will take it on. They will own inventory. So that's one of the things that's quite different. They're going to actually have to buy inventory. Now the good thing about it is you can generate it quite quickly. So it's not like it's going to be a big credit issue. But they will actually own the inventory. They resell it. There's margin, like anything else. It's like a piece of hardware, right? And then the partner takes it. They can mark it up as well, and then they can do the installation. So the thing we are excited about is getting all of the army of VARs that the disties work with to be able to start selling in this kind of traditional way. And we have not, through the advisor program, we have not, I would say we have not activated the broad channel as much as we think we will with Office 365 Open. And so we're excited about that.
I think the reason I ask is to think of, how does any region really grow, and it's by providing value, not just selling resources.
Yeah.
That's what the big challenge is. For example, some countries like Chile have faced. Instead of just selling copper,